My sister and I are throwing another Halloween Fright Night. It's not a lavish party, but we do take it very seriously. This year's will be the 10th time throwing it. A decade of Halloween parties, can you imagine? I think it's pretty special that we're still doing this. We're going to celebrate it with a special project next year, but that doesn't mean that this year's is gonna be small or simple. We're not gonna go all out, but we do want to make it our best one yet. We are planning a lot of DIYs, games, food, decorations customized to this year's theme, Sunken Pirate Ship. Now, making it bigger and better doesn't mean expensive, no. We are ladies on a budget. We try to get creative with our DIYs and decorations, like using a lot from previous years. We plan way ahead so we can spread our purchases, and we try to repurpose materials that comes with other purchases like boxes, bottles, etc. If you want to follow along, see the planning, shopping, DIYs, the decorate with me's, and some clips of the party itself. Now, we do not film our guests, just so you know, but we will take you along for everything else. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are 2 weeks later from when I did the rum crates, rum boxes, the DIYs, and the logical thing to do now would be to make the barrel. But I don't want to do that right now. I don't know, I'm not in the mood to make that, maybe because it's a little bit too similar of what I've done 2 weeks ago, and I want to make I don't know what the exact name for it is, but I'll put it on the screen here, candle holder thingy made out of pool noodles with hot glue. Don't want to start Coral Bee yet, a little bit too soon, even though it is really hot outside and the sea, the ocean water seems so good. I want to do the pool noodle candle holder thing, not thingy, thing. I also want to do actually the parrots, but that's one of the later things that I'm gonna do because it could get squished, and I think I want to do the pool noodle thing right now. The crab, but I don't have the crab legs. It's already 1 o'clock, so probably won't have time for that. Yeah, let's go. It's day 2. And I haven't even done anything because I was getting a little bit too overstimulated by sounds outside. And then we decided to barbecue, so I had to make the food. A lot of things got in the way, but it's okay because I wasn't really feeling it. And when you have to make something then I think you should be in the right headspace to make something, or I like to be in the right headspace when I want to make something, because if I'm not, then it usually doesn't turn out that great because I lose my patience and I'm usually not as happy with the end result. Gonna try to decide how many pieces that I want to do, and do I want to use big pieces and smaller pieces, or just these smaller gray pieces. I really like this one. I like that it goes from really small to really big. I do like that some of them are a little bit crooked. This is cool as well. There's really like a lot of variation between where the lights are, because this one is really heavy on the side, but this has really like a stepladder effect. I don't know how to call it. They should have made the drips black though, my opinion. Is that all? Because I saw another one with like crooked, where it was a little bit crooked. This one, see, like, I don't know, I'm probably gonna do them straight. This is a little bit too top heavy. No, I think I'm gonna go between a mix of this one and this one. Okay, I have decided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but then I want 12, 13. Lucky number 13. Gonna with 13 pieces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small ones, 3 big ones, but I don't want to use them all 3. I hope to only use one of them. I've got 2 knives I'm gonna cut the thingy with, which is gonna be fine. Also, these ones already have a hole. It is too small for the tea lights. And this one does not have a hole. I thought I could use like an apple to remove like the middle part of an apple as like my, see? Like hole maker, and maybe if I make 3 holes and then carve it out a little bit more with a knife, that could make it hopefully a little bit easier to do. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna start with this knife first, hopefully it's easy. Okay, oh, very easy. What? And there you have it, my first one. Kind of tall. And then maybe 2 smaller ones. It's actually quite okay. Like the thickness, it's not that different. And then I want a smaller one here. Ooh, this is fun. The pool noodles, or I don't know, installation, whatever, really easy to cut. I was a little afraid of that, but it was so easy. Now, yep. Thank God I filmed it. Jesus Christ. I think I will do the holes first, or like dig them out, carve them out. Because if I'm doing it after I've glued them together, like all the pieces, then I'll probably like, when I'm putting pressure, I will loosen them up. And I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna carve them first. I need to dig there. And then, I think it's probably as deep. Yeah, this is going to be my measuring point. Not go too wide first, and always cut deeper after. Just a little lower. Perfect. Oh my God, look at that. It looks like a candle. That's so cute. Okay. Now we got 13 left to, no, a lot more probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16. I was gonna do 13 and I ended up with 16. That's fine. Oh, it's gonna look so cool. I do need 16 tea lights thing. I gotta go and buy another bucket. Here I'm making the fake candle wax drips. I'm using a glue gun, a hot glue gun with some glue. And yeah, when I made the first layer, the glue was so hot, it was going through the material. And I had to unplug the hot glue gun from time to time just to make it cool off. And it kind of worked like that. When the first layer was cool, I did a second layer, and then it did stay on the glue a little bit more. So that's how I fixed that. Then for these pipe covers, the glue was going through it even more, so I really had to make sure that the glue wasn't too hot. But yeah, in the end it looked fine, it looked good. Oh my god. So I burnt the crap out of my nail and skin, even though it's not really showing up, but it's like, I don't know if you know it, but if you get gel nails, hard gel, when you put it in the lamp and it burns, like the chemical reaction burns, it feels like that. I mean, it is literally cutting through the foam and it felt just the same. Oh my god, it's so sensitive right now. So I am putting on a glove. It looks stupid, I know, it's not really aesthetically pleasing to look at, but you know what, I like to keep my nails and stuff. So here I'm spray painting all of the pool noodles and pipe covers, making sure I cover everything with the spray paint. It kept rolling away, so I got a glove so I could hold them while I was spray painting them, and that actually worked fine. I think I gave them 2 coats, especially the colored ones. They really needed a second coat. Next part is gluing them all together. Now I tried to keep them together with rubber bands, but actually kept taking off the spray paint. Don't do what I do, but do what I say. I kind of mapped out where I wanted to put it. Then I drew a line with the glue on the pool noodle, doing the same trick with the glue gun, putting it on and off or unplugging it or whatever. That one layer, usually it went into the pool noodle, then did a second layer, more over like the first glue layer, and then I stuck it onto the other one, and it's held up nicely. As long as it's not too hot, it's not a problem. Just be safe with your fingers or your hands. And yeah, for this you do need to like stick it down for a while, so yeah, you are touching the pool noodles. The dishwasher is going on in the background, but this is it right now. Can you try to get a little bit more detail? The lighting is terrible, I know. I will film it when the lighting is better again, but I just thought I'd update you because I went over the inner circle, or like the part on the top just around where the tea light is gonna go, because I thought it didn't look like shiny enough and it would look really thick. So I did like a tiny ring, tiny coat around every little circle or every part. And this one was really crooked in the beginning, and I hated it. I really hated it, but I was looking at it from really close, and I think from afar it's actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's usually me hating it when I've just made it. But I do have to say, oh my god, it is such a hassle to make. Oh my god, I'm never doing that again. It looks cool right now, but I'm never doing that again. Happy with it so far. I think I will have to get an extra can of spray paint, which I don't want to do. Maybe I'll just spray paint one last layer and then do like the drippy parts with like regular acrylic paint. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Don't want to buy another spray paint bottle. Still have matte, 2 bottles of matte spray paint, but this is shiny, like high gloss, and I want to keep it glossy. I really like the drips, that they're so glossy. Yeah, I will show you again when I have better lighting. So yeah, for now it's okay. It did pick up a lot of the paint as well when I was working on it. So when I pick it up or when I move it, I really need to be careful and only pick it up by like the back part that nobody's gonna see. So that's something I need to think about or be aware of in the future. But yeah, hated it, starting to like it. Now another thing that I have to decide is, am I going to like spray paint these parts black? Definitely right now it looks awful. I mean, I'm gonna shove it in, but I want to get ones that I can leave in, because every time I'm gonna like shove them in or out, I'm going to pick up paint and it's gonna look awful probably. But it does mean that 16 of those tea lights I probably can't use for anything else, and I think that's a lot for just one thing. Some things to think about, but I will get back to you probably next week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, bye. We are about 2 weeks later. We're at the attic, as you can see, because of all the boxes. And I finally received the little, I received them pretty fast actually. The little tea lights that I'm gonna use. These are from Temu, I think. They are really yellow. Can you see the difference? They're pretty bright actually, and it's no big deal that they are a little bit, that they don't have like the nicest color. My window is open by the way, so if you hear traffic on the background, I'm very sorry. I'm going to try to cut out those parts, but it's really hot in here. Even though it's not that hot outside, it's really hot in the attic. And I don't want to die. I don't want to suffocate. But today we are going to spray paint, spray paint these ones. Of course, I'm not going to spray paint the top where the light is shining through. So I am going to wrap the little lights with painter's tape. I'm not going to glue them because I will have to manually put them on one by one. I did doubt to get some lights that you can just put on with a, pardon me, remote, but that was pretty expensive, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep this decor piece for years and years and years, because every time you touch it, because of the material, because of the pool noodle material, and because of the quality of the spray paint, it does come off very easily. So it could look like in a couple of years, or like trash in a couple of years. So yeah, I didn't want to get the most expensive lights. I did buy some of like the batteries that you need for these types of lights. I did buy them separately as well, not for these ones but for other ones, because almost every item from one box is empty, the battery is empty. But I do like these ones because the top part is not flat. The other ones are straight up flat. These ones have a little bit of curves, moves, like a little bit of a dent in it, which makes it look like melted part of the candle. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to spray paint them. It could be, I have bought 2 new cans of glossy, and then because the hot glue that we spray painted is really shiny and I really like that effect, I'm really hoping that these ones show up as shiny as the hot glue. If it doesn't, I'm probably gonna go over it with acrylic paint and then with shiny Mod Podge, or maybe just with shiny Mod Podge over it immediately. I don't know, we're gonna see. I'm going to tape them off, going to spray paint them. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy, pretty fast, hopefully. This is the before. These are them after being spray painted. They are quite shiny, but are they shiny? I don't know. This side seems to be a little bit sticky. Maybe it's just my hand. It's so hot in here, guys. But yeah, do they shine enough? That's the question. And if I would paint him with acrylic paint, would that make him even more shinier? So maybe I will try to paint the top of this one, then compare it with the spray painted ones. My window is still open, so sorry about that. They look quite shiny actually. They look more shiny on the camera than in real life, that I have to say. Crap. Yeah, that's okay. I can touch it up with some paint, but yeah. That's okay. Oops, I made a mess. But now I'm making them glossy again with glossy Mod Podge. Hopefully. Difference between matte and glossy. I got this tray from my mom to put underneath the pool noodle candle situation. Still need to spray paint that. Oh, it's black on the bottom, so that's good. I only need to spray paint the top. But I'm thinking it might be too small. I cannot touch it because everything sticks to my hands, fingers. I do touch the back because oh yeah. Okay, I think it fits. Okay, thank God. So when I glue it, I don't need to touch it all the time. Thank God. So I'm going to spray paint that. I've already done the tea lights. I'm going to spray paint that outside. Oh, I'm going to be so happy that that's gonna have like a base, because every time I touched it, like a lot of the spray paint was coming off or comes off. So yeah, gonna do that. They're all shiny again, or at least shinier than yesterday. You can kind of see like the paint brush strokes, but it actually looks quite okay. I did try out one yesterday and these, God damn it, these holes with the hot glue are now very tight, and I really have to shove them in, which releases, of course, the paint. So yeah, I will do this for the picture tonight, or not the picture, but just for the overall look that I'm gonna give you tonight, so you can see how it turns out. Then I'm gonna remove them, and then, because I have to manually turn them on and off, then I'll probably keep them somewhere in a box. Hopefully I'll remember which box. Probably not, but hey. And then it will come out again in a couple of months when it's Halloween, and every year. I'm gonna glue that on the plate. I'm gonna stick these in tonight and show you the finished results. So here I'm just gluing a couple of like the solid pool noodle pieces. It didn't really stick too well at first on the board. The board is also plastic, and then with the spray paint, it's not really the best material to hold on to. But I did layer some extra. I really let it dry for a while before putting on like a second coat. Right now it's pretty solid, but it's pretty heavy. But because the top is so heavy because of the glue, and the pool noodles are so lightweight, and also the base is so lightweight, I do really need to handle it with care. Then I did some last minute touch-ups with black acrylic paint. I also went over some of the glue that was showing. And there you have it. Like everything, I hated it at first, and I'm actually really happy with it. I added 2 of these glittery spiders. I thought it would catch the light pretty well. You could add so many other things to it. Spooky flowers, diamonds, skulls. I've seen a lot of variations and they all look really nice. So you can do what you want with it. I'm never doing it again though. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to go look at my party plan with me video, or maybe a previous DIY that I did for this party was turning empty wine bottles into candlestick holders, and then the next one I'm going to do is making rum crates out of boxes. And then after that I'm making the coral reef. And then it is time for the decorate with me videos, which, oh my god, I'm so excited for. So yeah, stay tuned and subscribe.